Uh,
Not much.
you're like me. So we're going to send him to the guy that, he's been dealing with in the past about his hip, and they need to do, there's no operation or anything like that. They need to do a little bit of work. So
Okay.
he's going to stand down for a
And I
while.
want. Okay. So it'll be a while.
I don't know how people interpret a while. A couple of games.
More than tonight, though. Yeah.
Yeah, probably more than tonight.
Okay. And then I had just one question, sort of off the subject of tonight's game, but we just talked to Luka Samanic out in Orlando this week, and I know he hasn't had a lot of NBA time, but where have you seen him progress, either behind the scenes or in the G League in the year plus that he's been here?
I think the two areas probably that have been most significant for him. Number one, just a work ethic, knowing how hard it's going to be and how much work he's got to put in to develop, and that it's not always easy. And secondly, just gaining a little bit of confidence in his game and understanding what his strengths are and how to maximize that instead of trying to do everything.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Osborne, Express News.
Pop, is Rudy out? Is Rudy out for a while, or what's the extent of his injury?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a long time, but he tweaked his hip last game. I don't know if you guys noticed that during the game, and he couldn't get back in, and he thought he'd be okay. And today he came in and it was really tight and sore, so we sat him out. But if I was guessing, I'd say he'll be back, by the weekend, I hope.
Okay. One of the dates on the Built on Black History warm-ups the players are wearing is 1972, when Wayne Embry became the first black GM in U.S. pro sports. There's 9 black GMs in the league today, including Brian Wright, of course. What do you think can be done to increase that number?
Well, I'm not the answer man. The number definitely needs to be increased. I can tell you that the players union and the league are well aware of that, and the programs that they've set in motion in the area of race and equality and justice. One of the big reasons they're there is to try to promote that, as far as GMs, coaches, the whole 9 yards. So it's a priority for everybody.
Do you think players in general appreciate what the Trailblazers did, like Embry and Russell and Robertson?
I think, there are people. I think some people are well aware of it. Some people are more historically oriented. Some people look back and are more grateful for, the people that came before them. Some people don't pay attention to it, just like anything else. But it's important to continue to bring that sort of information up. As the generations go, you start to assume a lot of things, and they may not know some of the most, basic things that you've been associated with all your life, both people and, music, literature, politics, across the board. Everybody's different.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Tommy. Let's wrap things up with Mike Finger from the Express News.
Pop, I noticed the America Cup qualifying roster was announced this week. I'm not sure how involved you are in that directly, but just in general, it seems like it's made up of a lot of guys who've kind of been carving out careers in various ways. And I'm just curious what their contributions mean to USA basketball and what it means for you guys to have them around.
It's huge. They've helped us in so many ways. Obviously, the qualifiers, and all the guys that have coached, and Joe Prunty is coaching them now. And of course Jeff Van Gundy did it, and Mike Fratello, and other people. They've scrimmaged against us, that sort of thing, so that there's competition and making good practices in training camp situations. So it's been very important. But I'm not super involved in finding those guys. Sean Ford is the man. He's he's the guy searching and hunting all over the place to get these guys, because it's difficult to find guys that want to do it and that are able to do it. You know, with all.
Do you think it's kind of cool that some of these guys who maybe haven't made it in the NBA, maybe have had to go overseas to find, work as a basketball player, able to kind of contribute to Team USA in this way?
Oh, sure. It's helped a couple of them as far as, moving on. And the other interesting thing is, somebody like Joe Johnson, for instance, coming back and playing to help the group out, with that leadership and what he's gone through in his career. That's just great stuff.
Thank you, Pop.
Welcome.
Thanks, Coach Pop. We'll see you after the game.
Okay.